What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is the Poke Technician back here bringing you DLC Season 3 Week 4 versus the Portland Dewgongs. I am Steven, aka the Poke Technician, coach of the Seattle Mareanies. And I'm going to bring you a really quick team builder here. My opponent's main threats are the Tapu Bulu, Heatran, Latios, he's got the Comfey, he's got Runerigus, he's got Passimian, Obstagoon, Emolga, Clawitzer, Magmortar. I'm probably missing one in there, but what I decided to bring was this Heavy Duty Boots Zapdos for you guys. It's running the Defog, Roost, Discharge, and Hurricane, so we are risking the Hurricane misses, but it's packing quite a wallop with the Modest Nature, 200 plus in special attack there. It's got 108 special defense, a little bit of defense with 20, and then 180 in the HP. Not having to worry about the even HP stat with the Heavy Duty Boots. Unless I do get knocked off, my opponent does have quite a bit of knockoff spam. Next up, we're going to see the Garchomp with the Salt Vest. Rough Skin ability, of course, the only legal ability in this league with Garchomp. We're running Earthquake, Crunch, Poison Jab, and Stomping Tantrum. Stomping Tantrum is to bypass the grassy terrain against things like Heatran. And also, if I do go for like the Poison Jab against Heatran and click the Stomping Tantrum in the grassy terrain, it has a chance to OHKO, I believe. I do have my damage calculator pulled up, so we'll be using that throughout the battle. Next up, we have the Choice Scarf Magearna this week. It is 232 in the speed to outspeed everything that's not a Choice Scarf other than Latios. 12 in Spadef and defense, just for good measure, as we are doing max special attack with the Modest Nature as well. So packing as much wallop as we can in the special attack while using our Choice Scarf to the full advantage that it grants us. Next up, we're bringing a really nice Miltank set. This is Thick Fat with leftovers. Thick Fat allows me to take on things like the Heatran pretty easily. As you can see, we have the Toxic, which won't affect Heatran, but hits the rest of his team pretty well. Milk Drink for longevity, high horsepower to super effectively hit the Miltank, and some other Mons on his team. I'm trying to remember what they are. Maybe not anything so much, just for good coverage, especially in the grassy terrain. And then Play Rough hits a lot of his team, so that's going to hit Latios, of course, Passimian, Obstagoon, all that good stuff. Toxic can prove effective against a non-aromatherapy Comfey. Here we also have our Vaporeon holding leftovers as well, Water Absorbability, Scald, Shadow Ball for coverage, Wish and Heal Bell. This is kind of our cleric for the team, but also can soak an attack and hit back if I need to against something like Runerigus, Latios, etc. It's pretty good with Heatran too. Here I'm just going to message Steven, the coach of the Portland Dewgongs, same name as me, spelled differently, and let him know I'm about ready. Last up, you can see that I am going to be bringing the Rotom Heat. And this Heat set should give him kind of a problem. It is Heavy Duty Boots as well. So we're packing 2 leftovers, 2 Heavy Duty Boots, the Assault Vest, and the Choice Scarf. And it's got Thunder Wave to slow a lot of his opposing Pokemon down, such as that Latios, which is a lot easier to take care of if it's paralyzed. A plethora of my opponent's Mons, things like Obstagoon, Passimian. It's got the Volt Switch for switch advantage, as a lot of my team can switch into certain Mons that he has. The Pain Split to regain some HP, and the Shadow Ball, again, for really good coverage against this team, against things not named Obstagoon, you know. And Latios. Or no, Latios, it hits great, sorry. Anyhow, it's very bulky with a little bit of special attack investment and some nice Spadef. Here I am think I am about ready to search him and connect. I'll just have him remind me. What's his username? I think it's Saint Raven 94. Anyhow, guys, please, if you have listened this far, I really appreciate you guys watching this. Happy holidays to you all. Happy New Year. This year's been tough, and I know it's not going to stop, but I'm planning some big stuff for you guys. Brand new series. We have the Showdown Throwdown that I'm going to try and continue, where I bring some heat sets to Showdown. I've got some more heat set stuff going on with YouTuber collaborations, and we're hoping to do a big YouTuber collaboration tournament in the future. Anyhow, he says that right now his handle is Portland Dewgongs. Says he's offline, I think. Says you're offline. Challenge me at Poke Technician. Anyhow, I hope you guys had a really great holiday season. To be quite honest, it's been tough for me. I mean, you know that the whole COVID issue is going on, of course, so that's been a strain on everyone. But I've had some real personal life stuff going on, which has been unpleasant, and I'm just hoping to really sink my teeth into my channel here. I'm also applying to grad school, so that's going to be an adventure in itself. Alright, let's see. I will search him again. Sorry about the delay here, guys. Is he still offline? Weird. Okay, he's just refreshing, so anyhow. Let me give you kind of a lowdown in what my plan is to beat him here while we're sitting here in the lobby waiting to connect with him. So obviously defog, heavy duty boots makes sense on Zapdos with the bulk that I told you I invested. Roost for longevity, discharge hits most of his team minus things like Runerigus and Emolga, which the Hurricane really just hits everything else so well. It absolutely OHKOs the Tapu Bulu. The big issue is the possibility to miss. But that's what we're going to have to live with. Static is nice for the Passimian. I'm expecting a Choice Scarf Passimian. That's a very typical Passimian set, but speed isn't great. I don't have speed with this set, but with some of my other sets I definitely do. Big danger being this Choice Scarf Magearna for it. Garchomp can take it on if it doesn't click the right coverage move. Same thing with Rotom Heat and Vaporeon. It hits hard, don't get me wrong. Okay. Looks like he is ready to battle, so I am going to accept. And I'm going to issue him the good luck, have fun. No Comfey here. Okay, cool. So that's one burden off my back here. Alright, guys. Let's settle in. Let's look at what he's got going on. The Heatran is a good lead for him. The Nihilego is a good lead for him. Latios is terrifying. Slowbro I didn't really expect. Bit of Psychic Spam, which is scary for me. I think the Rotom is the most decent lead here that I have. Everything on his team is susceptible to Thunder Wave, which is nice. He has nothing I can see that can heal Bell necessarily, so I am going to lead the Rotom. Out comes the Nihi. Okay, if I can T-Wave this thing, that's a big burden off my shoulders. However, his Meteor Beam / Rock type move or whatever could be a big issue. I think Miltank can come in here. Worried about a spec set. Let's real quick jump over to the calculator. I have Miltank in here. Oops. Yep, custom set there. Let's say Nihilego. We'll say Choice Scarf, but I'm going to switch it to, just in case, Specs. Okay, so Specs. Power Gem does a good amount. Okay, so I can take it. The problem is I won't outspeed though. I really didn't honestly expect the Nihilego. It's pretty quick too. He actually outspeeds my Garchomp. I built the Magearna to outspeed it. I think I will go Magearna here. He decides to go Protect, which is going to fail. So the cool thing here is that he doesn't have any ground types, which allows me to Volt Switch. He stays in for the Volt Switch. I almost kind of expected that. Oof. This is a scary position to be in. But I'm going to go out into the Miltank. He decides to go for the Miracle. Okay, cool. So we can take that and recover up a little bit. Here, I think I'm going to go for the high horsepower. Could go for the milk drink alternatively, but I'm a little bit scared. Toxic is an option. Toxic is a good option, but I'm worried about him setting up here. Goes out into the Slowbro, so Toxic would have been really nice there. However, we do get our high horsepower off. And here I think the switch is probably to Zapdos. Rotom also being an option. I think Rotom's a pretty good option. Zapdos has better recovery, so I'm going to go out into Zapdos here. Goes for the Toxic. I do have the Heal Bell on my Vapo. So here, I think he's going to want to switch, definitely. Probably into the Bulu. I think I kind of want to go Rotom here, just kind of able to take on any switch. Let's see what he does. So let's go for the Slack Off. Okay, interesting. So here I can click the Volt Switch. That should dish some good damage. Cat out of the bag, yeah. Your Mirror Coat is out of the bag, that's true. And that was the Nihilego. It's definitely not Assault Vest, so that's good to know. This is going to be a good battle, I can tell you right now, guys. I'm going to let him know. Alright. Heart is thumping. I'm Volt Switching out of the Slowbro. And I'm wondering, like, what is his plan here? Kind of want to go Zapdos again, but I don't want to get whittled down too much. What's kind of expendable here? Vapo always was kind of expendable, but it can take some stuff on still. That's not doing enough damage, that's the thing. So here, I think... Man, I really want to Heal Bell. I think I'll go Vaporeon, predicting maybe a Scald. Goes Toxic, okay. That's fine too. It's not the end of the world. Here I can, Heal Bell's a good option. What's he got? He's gonna want to come into the Tapu Bulu, probably. What's my response to Tapu Bulu? I think I'm gonna just pivot back out into Rotom here, predicting the Tapu. He'll Slack Off again. Weird, okay. This guy plays so oddly sometimes, I have to admit. Anyhow. Make sure everything's still recording right. Yep, looks good. We're gonna Volt Switch back out, does a bunch of damage to him. Toxic and Slack Off so far. I think just out into Magearna. Is he gonna Toxic again? Slack Off's here, okay. We're just gonna go for Volt Switch again. Is he gonna stay in? Oh man, we're just, we're smacking him hard with these Volt Switches. Here, I think, out into Vaporeon. As he goes for the Scald, we can Water Absorb, and here, I think I'll opt to heal Bell. I think I'm gonna opt to heal Bell. Yeah. As he goes for what? Slack off. Okay. Can toss the Wish. Shadow Ball is actually a decent option here as well. I think I will click the Shadow Ball. See what he decides to go into. Stays in. Goes for the Slack off. He's really wasting his Slack offs here. I'm gonna toss a Wish. Goes for the Toxic. Okay. Let's see. Toxic, Slack off, Scald. Rotom is looking really good still. I want to heal Bell, but at the same time I want to go into like Rotom or Zapdos. I think I'll opt to go into the Zapdos here. So he goes out into Passimian, so that's a pretty good play. And then here, it's pretty early. I want to click the Discharge. This thing does get Stone Edge, I think. But Discharge is going to do a heck of a ton, unless he's AV. He brought no ground resist, so I'm just going to go for the Discharge. Para. No para, okay. Here. Okay, I gotta breathe, I'm sorry. I'm worried about a Calm Mind for sure. I'm gonna try and click the Hurricane, I think. I think he has a lot he needs to cover with this Latios. At the same time, Magearna is always a good swap. I think I'll go Magearna. It is my one of my dedicated checks to this. Goes for the Mystical Fire, of course. Okay, so here the Volt Switch is the play. Because Floor Cannon does defeat him from this range. Yep, he goes out into Tapu Bulu. Okay, let's see how much this does. That does not do a ton. However, here, I think I can go out into the Rotom and switch him again. Even the Zapdos is a good option here. Although I really don't want to miss in case he has like the Stone Edge. I'm so amazed he didn't bring any of his ground types. I know he has Runerigus. And Emolga is his other electric immunity. Here, Garchomp is an option. Let me check the damage calc again, because I want to make sure. I know I have a pretty solid chance of KOing this Mon. Here we are up against the Tapu Bulu. Let's say especially defensive, does 92 over 100, he's at 92, that's a roll. It's a pretty good shot right here. Oh wait, yeah, okay. Pretty good shot. Let's say he is max attack, or sorry, max defense. I don't think he's max defense. That would just absolutely blow my mind. Could be Choice Banded, which is super scary. 252. 87%, that's a pretty good amount. I want to go into the Rotom though almost. Because I didn't want to go for the Stone Edge or something like that. Okay. I think the Rotom is the play here. Guys, I gotta say. I'm gonna go into Rotom. Oh wait, he's recovering, that's right, okay. Well, let's see here. I'm tempted to go for a T-Wave, but I'm sure he has the, yeah, I have a lot of rock weaknesses on my team. I think what I'll do is go for the Volt Switch here. I feel like he's gonna stay in, which he can do. Oh no, he does decide to switch. Okay, that is a good amount. I'm gonna go into my Garchomp here. This is scary. He has to switch out of my Garchomp though. Stomping Tantrum wrecks him. Man. I guess I could go Vapo here. Vaporeon is an option. Sorry about that, guys. Music is a go-go. Alright, so let's see here. Garchomp does come in easy. Miltank is kind of my dedicated check for this too. You can get up his rocks. It's not the end of the world for me, but the Nihilego is really scaring me in the back. I'd like to get a Wish off with Vaporeon though. I really, really would. I'm gonna go Vaporeon. Go for the Wish. I have a lot of moves to bypass his Grassy Terrain on this team. High Horsepower and Stomping Tantrum both bypass it. Cool, so out comes the Slowbro. And now what I can do is start, and click the Heal Bell, which is probably a good idea. This Mon really does well against this team minus Bulu. Toxic, Slap Off, Scald. Toxic, Slap Off, Scald. Okay, Magearna is a good option here. I almost want to try and recover up with Magearna. And then I can Volt Switch back out. So that's what I'm going to go for. So it goes for the Scald. Does a pretty hefty sum of damage, but fortunately doesn't burn me. So I'll be able to recover back up to basically full. Now I can click the Volt Switch. He decides to stay in, but does take a heck of a hunk of damage there. Not sure what he's going to go for here. Probably the Slack Off. Yep, goes for the Slack Off. That's fine. Now I can click the Heal Bell. As he goes back out into Blue and sets his terrain. Haven't seen a move from Blue yet, so that's scary. However, I think we're pretty safe to go into Rotom here. Sorry if this game is going to take a while, guys. This could be a very long match. Superpower, okay. So we see the Superpower come out. Doesn't have a lot of little Pokemon, so I'm tempted to just go for the Pain Split here. Thunder Wave also being an option. Volt Switch obviously also being an option. Okay, we have to think about this. He's not going to stay in here. If I go for the Overheat, he's going to want to go into Heatran. Which has a high sum of health right now. Other Overheat switches are the Latios. Okay, I think I'm going to click the Thunder Wave. Perfect, so we're able to paralyze the Nihi, which is so nice, to be honest, guys. Alright, here he has the option to go for the Power Gem or what have you. Probably the Power Gem. Doesn't look like he's... He could be the White Herb, or the Power Herb set with the Meteor Beam. Specifically, what can I do to beat this thing? Magearna's probably my best switch. Protect Mirror Coat. Yeah, I think Magearna's a switch here. So he decides to go for the Mirror Coat. That's going to fail. Here, I am almost wanting to predict the Mirror Coat again. Doesn't look like he's a setup variant. Could be, but I'm almost doubting it at this point. I'm going to go out into the Vaporeon, expecting him to either switch or stay in a Mirror Coat. Yep. Perfect. Alright, so here I think the Wish is the move. Yep, we're going to click the Wish. Because his only check for the Vaporeon really is either a really hard-hitting Latios or the Tapu Bulu, of course, which comes out. And we've seen the Superpower. I think the Magearna is probably the switch here again. Magearna is so scary for my opponent's team. Yep, He's packing the Stone Edge. I had a feeling that he was going to go for the Stone Edge here. And then here, Flash Cannon looking pretty good. Heatran's a problem. But we can just Volt Switch. He stays and that's annoying, really, but I can go into my Miltank. Does decide to stay in. Question is he choice locked? I think Garchomp does just come in here. So he goes for the Stone Edge. I think he's choice locked. Poison Jab nonetheless is a good move. He definitely, man, what does he want to go into here? I think Crunch is a pretty good move too. I haven't seen his item. I think he's choiced in some manner. That is very, very little. I'm gonna go Mareanies here, as it's like kind of a no-lose play because he might. Okay, he's not choiced. So good to know. Here we can Flash Cannon. All I've revealed is the Volt Switch. He's probably pretty Spadef if he's going for things like a. He looks really offensive, yeah. Okay. Goes for the Superpower. Perfect. So here, can't outspeed anything. He's got to go out into the Garchomp. Or, I'm sorry, the Heatran, I think. If I'm Flash Canning, what else does he want to go into? Could go out into the Slowbro, I suppose. He's super powered though, so his attack is down. Let's go Rotom here. Decides to switch into Slowbro. Perfect. Okay. Toxic, Slack Off, Scald. We're gonna Volt Switch here. Over 50% damage is nice. Okay. Really want to get back out into Vaporeon. Mareanies is looking scared here. I don't like it being so low in health. The Vaporeon. Shadow Ball. It's going to invite back the Tapu Bulu. And this thing got the attack off first. Okay. I really wish I didn't have Defog. Or well, his Heatran might have Rock still. Okay, so here I'm going to go into Miltank. Make a pivot play. He goes for the Toxic. Cool. I'm going to throw off my own Toxic. Super nice. And then here we can go out into the Vapo. So he goes out into Latios. That's fine. Here, wanting to click the Heal Bell or the Shadow Ball. Probably will have to click the Shadow Ball here. Wish also an option. Seen Mystical Fire from this thing. It's pretty good. Let's go home. I'm glad he has no Shadow Ball immunities this game. I'm gonna click the Shadow Ball. He goes for the Trick, okay. So I get a Scarf and I can hit him with the Shadow Ball. Drops his special defense. He's now got the lefties. This is bad though. I think... Okay, the Garchomp has the AV, which is nice. Shadow Ball will KO him. I'm gonna go out into the Zapdos as Nihilego comes out. Okay. Nihilego is a problem here. What I'm gonna do is Oh man, Vaporeon's utility is so limited here now. I think Garchomp can come out. I'm gonna send out Garchomp. So he goes Heatran. Okay, cool. So here my move is to... I want to EQ, but I know he's going to go out into Latios. Fortunately, I've whittled that down a bit. Out comes Tapu Bulu and sets the Grassy Train. Okay. Out comes Latios. Annoying. Very annoying Pokemon right now. Okay. It's got lefties. God, this thing is just such a pain in my butt right now. I'm gonna send out Vapo. Hopefully it doesn't start like Calm Minding or something crazy here. Goes for the Draco. Okay, cool. So here, I think the Wish is probably the play. Yeah, I'm gonna click the Wish as he goes out into Nihilego. And then here, Miltank can do me some good. Magearna as well. I think I need to wish up Magearna. Show Mirror Coat Protect. Does he have the Earth Power? Nope, okay. Or at least he can still have it, he just doesn't reveal it here. And then I can click the Volt Switch. This is such a long game. This is going to be the longest game ever, guys. I'm so sorry. Here, Rotom just comes out. As he goes Flamethrower. Does pretty minuscule damage. Cool. So everything is starting to lose some HP. I'm going to go for the Pain Split. He goes for the Toxic. Now I can Volt Switch. So he's Toxic Heatran. Could really use a Heal Bell here. Nice thing is he gave me the Choice Scarf, so if I need a last minute Heal Bell, that's a possibility. Goes for the Stealth Rock as I Volt Switch. Can go into my HDB Zapdos. Here, I think... really don't want him setting up or anything, but... I do think I still have the tools available to me to finish this game. If I discharge... you can probably bring the Nihi back in. But I'm looking at that Defiant Pessimian and I'm just thinking, let's click a discharge. Oh, Schmidt. Okay. That hit like a brick Schmidt house. Okay, so out comes Latios. Mystical Fire, Trick, Draco. Okay. Mystical Fire probably coming out here. I don't want to go Rotom, but I might have to go Rotom here. Rotom has a fairly limited utility role at this point. Although I am worried about Slowbro, it is toxic. Alright, I'm going to go Rotom, as I think it's the most viable sack at this point. Yep. He goes Mystical Fire. It's going to reduce my special attack, but I live to fight another day. And he has so many Mons with high HP right now. Tempted to go for a Thunder Wave or a Pain Split. However, he can just drop the Draco. Okay, if I Thunder Wave, the best thing he can do is bring in Nihi, which is already paralyzed. So yeah, we click the Thunder Wave here as he goes for a Draco. Okay, so that drops his special attack. Here I can go out into the Zapdos. Click the Roost, I think. Yeah, I think that's the play here, guys. Going to click the Roost here. He misses his Draco. That's pretty unfortunate for him. Here I'm gonna click discharge because I know he has to switch. If he goes Nihi, that's annoying for me, but I can mess with it a little bit. Goes for the Draco again, dropping his own special attack. Discharge, that's not doing much. However, here I can roost up as he goes for the Mystical Fire. I'm gonna click the Hurricane here. As he goes out into Slowbro. He's not enjoying my toxic damage at all. Here, I'm gonna click the Discharge. And I'm gonna take out the Slowbro. Good job, Zapdos. Oh, Zapdos is coming in such clutch right now. I'm so glad I switched extra sensory too. For Hurricane. I'm terrified though, still. This game's not over. Out comes Passimian. Okay, I've got the static ability. So I think here, no matter what, Discharge is still the play. So he goes for a Rock Slide. That was a painful Rock Slide. Okay. That's some really good damage from a Rock Slide. Let's see if he can switch his move. If he can't, Garchomp is coming in right now. Out comes Latios. Okay, so here's the cool thing. Let's double check right now, because I'm terrified. Latios has the leftovers. We know that for sure. So let's go Latios. No, not Mega. Gosh. Mega? Is that just like the name of the set, or is that... I don't know. Not Specs. Let's go... It's lefties here. What do we got? Timid. Okay, that seems right. I think it would be Timid. And it's Draco. There's a guaranteed 2-co. Can do up to 99.1. Okay. Fast Specs is... Or fast... It was Scarf. Okay. It could be max special attack. I know I can outspeed it with Magearna. I think Magearna's probably the play. Miltank is fairly sackable, but also at the same time it can beat his team. Vapo is not as useful. And it's choice. I think I'm going to go Vaporeon here and sack it. So he goes for the Draco, yep, okay. Cool. So here, I think Scald is the play. Mystical Fire, yeah, it's gotta be Scald here. Goes for the Mystical Fire and is able to KO me. So here I am Scarf Magearna. Let's see how much my Magearna's Flash Cannon can do here. Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm throwing this game. Flash Cannon does like 50%. He's really low in special attack right now too, so it's very likely that he switches. But I almost also don't want to risk it. Let's see how much it does against a Passimian. We'll pretend it's Choice Scarf. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to have any defensive investments usually. Flash Cannon does like 75% to that. That's a lot. It's at 56%. Okay, Flash Cannon's the play here. So he goes for the Mystical Fire. Okay. We can continue to Flash Cannon. Okay, that's getting annoying actually. Here, what we can do is switch out into the Chomp. So he goes for another Mystical Fire. And we can start clicking. Here, it's a Crunch. It's a Crunch to finish him off. Yep. Okay. CC is scaring me right now, guys. CC Passimian is scary, but I should outspeed. Oh, Mareanies going down to CC. I think I'm losing this game. I think I'm about to lose this game. I have to go Zapdos and hope for the static. Yeah, I have to go Zapdos and try and hope for the static. Go CC. Come on, static, 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 static. No static. Okay. That's scary. Here it's all on Mareania. If he's banded, that's a real bad time for me. I'm gonna click the Flare Cannon. Oh, I take him out. Okay. This could still be salvageable. He goes Mareania. Mirko, okay. I'm gonna go Miltank. I think between my remaining 2 Pokemon, I can finish him off. After, even if Miltank goes down, basically. Oh, man, this was touch and go. I think I got this, though. Oh, he gets paralyzed, which is even better for me. So here I can click the high horsepower. Takes him down to the Sash. He takes me out with Sludge Wave, and, let's give Garchomp this last kill with the EQ. Good game, man. Please, guys, if you don't mind, drop a like. This was an intense battle. This gives me 4-0 for the season. 2-0 victory wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I think it does keep me at least at par with my contemporaries, being Neil Patel and Matt Shaw, who are 4-0 and 3-0 respectively. Oh, what a good match. Lots of up and downs. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought of the battle and the preparation. This wasn't the team I really expected to see. In fact, 3 of these Pokemon I didn't even see in mock battles, so... the Comfey not coming was a big weight off my shoulders, though, so... Good battle to the Portland Dewgongs, coached by Steve and Vaughn. And I will catch you guys next week, and before that, hopefully, with some Showdown, Throwdown, etc. But in the meantime, peace out, guys. Thanks a lot.